While those falling share prices are hurting investments, they're also providing buying opportunities, particularly in the banking sector. And because Australia's big four banks all have relatively strong balance sheets, smaller banks and financial institutions are now becoming attractive takeover targets.
Falling share markets, coupled with failing financial markets, have already wrought havoc around the globe. But falling shares also lead to takeovers, as witnessed by this week's Commonwealth Bank acquisition of Bankwest.
I certainly believe it was a real cracker of a transaction for Commonwealth Bank. They've bought a quality asset at a bargain basement price.
Though all four major banks in Australia have seen their share prices plunge, this doesn't mean the quality of their businesses have plunged.
When you look at the vast majority of the Australian banks' businesses, particularly their loans, it's far more straightforward, far more robust, and there's considerably less concern than what's been experienced overseas with the Northern Hemisphere banks.
What makes Australia's banks different is that 2 decades ago they'd learnt the lesson of excessive lending to borrowers who ultimately couldn't pay, particularly ANZ and Westpac, which came very close to bankruptcy in 1990.
All of the Australian financial institutions have learnt from that experience, that near-death experience for ANZ and Westpac. Now
Bankwest has gone, Suncorp Metway is on the market, Westpac is poised to take over St George, and Bank of Queensland, which reported a strong full-year profit today, is a potential target. But at what price?
A lot of the sort of traditional valuations are being thrown out the window.
Fundamental valuations, which judge share prices against the quality of assets and earnings, suggest bank shares are cheap. But other factors are in play.
But why are they trading so cheap? And it's because people are sort of pricing in, recession. They're pricing in further downward movement in the market. And, if you're prepared to buy these companies and hold them for 5 to 10 years, then you shouldn't have a problem. But you can't expect to pick the bottom of the market.
Thanks to inexpensive takeovers, Australia's already strong banks are set to emerge even stronger from this crisis. And with fewer banks, critics say that competition is set to be the big casualty. Marcus Rubenstein, World News Australia.